here with HeroesMart Homeschool Academy. Welcome to class. It's good to have you here. Hi. Today we are in week 3. We're still in unit 1. I'm talking about geography. Geography is just a study of the physical nature, physical environment. And we're looking at natural environment, like for instance, landforms, and we're talking about natural resources and things of that nature. Today we're going to be talking about these same elements, but considering the the Republic of China. So let's open up with a word of prayer and we'll get right into today's lesson. We thank you, Lord, for this time we have to learn and grow. We seek to do the best we can and add to what we know. We love you, God, with all our hearts, and to others love we show. Pleasing you is our goal, and to our lesson we shall go. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Good work. So we are talking about China. China is here on the globe. Here's China. Okay, this gray patch is China. If you start from our country, the United States of America, as a point of reference, you can travel over the Atlantic Ocean, past Africa, past Europe, and get right into Asia, largely China. And if you go back to our point of reference, the United States of America, you could travel over the Pacific Ocean, and you'd get to China right there, right over the Pacific Ocean. So it's just off the coast. China is the world's the third largest country in terms of geographically, because we're talking just geographically. In terms of population, I believe it's the number 1. Yeah, it's really heavily populated. It's a really populated country. But in terms of geographical space, it is the third largest country in the world. Okay, it is located in Southeast Asia. So Asia makes up all of this land over here, but it's in Southeast because it's the southern east part of Asia. It is surrounded by the China Sea and the Yellow Sea. So here we have the China Sea. See if we can find the China Sea. I do see the Yellow Sea is going to be right here. I don't know if you can see that really closely or not. That's the Yellow Sea. The China Sea should be very close as well. I'll continue. Aha, there it is. The China Sea. Can you see the China Sea? So China is surrounded by the China Sea and the Yellow Sea. It has an abundance of natural resources, including fish, land, and minerals. The climate can range from dry. If you go to the north part of the country, it's dry, almost like a desert conditions. But in the south part of it, you'll find that it's mostly rainy. And so it's a really sharp distinction between the north, where it's dry, and like a desert, in the south where it's raining. So China has some of the world's largest mountains and some of the longest rivers. It has some really high mountains and long rivers. So those are for answering the question about landforms. It has a variation of landforms. So I have a few questions for you just to make sure that you've been paying attention. Question 1, what position, geographically speaking, is China to the rest of the world? Okay, question 2. State some of China's natural resources. We talked about 3. And question 3, what is the climate like in China? Make a distinction between the northern regions and the southern part of China. Okay, boys and girls, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for coming to class, being a part of today's lesson. But until next week, God bless.
I'll be your hero's buddy, and as you study with HeroesMart, I will be your friend. So don't you